Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where last time we started to make our way into Baldur's Gate proper by getting to Worm's Rock Fortress, which is kind of like this gatehouse that you have to pass in order to get to into the lower city. Right. And yeah, so we talked to a guard in the front as they were like, "Oh, the pass is closed because of the coronation." And then we're like, "Oh yeah, well, I have a pass." And they were like, "Oh, okay. If you're a special guest, we can let you through." So they opened up the gate, and we started crossing it. And when we entered the fortress, there was a steel watch robot, basically. Or actually, before we actually crossed it, we did speak to one of the steel watch things at the end of the bridge, where of the drawbridge. As you can tell, I just woke up, and it like spoke at Karlak, thinking that she was another steel watch person, a steel watch like construct, like kind of like addressing her, like, "Hey, you have a malfunctioning unit. Go to the steel watch foundry in the city for dismantling." And we're like, "What the fuck?" As kind of revealing that I guess the machinery, like the engines that these steel watchmen operate on, seem to be similar in design, or perhaps even based on the design of Karlak's infernal engine. So that's a neat thing to learn, and foreboding, as it would have to mean that the like the whatever clan of gnomes or whatever that's like making the steel watch has some infernal connections. Anyways, then we crossed the bridge, and when we entered into the fortress, the one of the steel watchmen kind of addressed us, and then the voice changed to that of Lord Gortash, and he basically personally invited us to see his coronation up on the next floor. And we were like, "All right," and we had Karlak with us, and so she was starting to get like angry, because, as you'll recall, Lord Gortash was the one who basically sold Karlak to Zariel, the devil prince. So like, yeah, we started looking around the place. We found like basically the entry to like the prison. There was a guard there that didn't really want to speak with us, but we kind of lied to them. They were like a quartermaster or something. We kind of lied to them, saying that we were special guests of Gortash's, and it's like, "Hey, come on, like, did you not get the message?" And she was like, "No, of course not, because of this fucking coronation bullshit." So we can now trade with her. And yeah, we then went to like the opposite room, as we found a like kind of large banquet hall, kind of like a mess hall, probably for the soldiers. And there were a bunch of like lords servants or like bodyguards specifically. And Mizora was in there, so we kind of like took a moment to go to camp and grab Will. And yeah, once we did, we like came back, spoke to Mizora, and she was basically like, "Go see the coronation, and then come speak to me." Basically, she has some sort of scheme that she's plotting, and my guess is in order to get Will to like make another pact with her, because his current one is ending in a couple of months. Yeah, we then went up to the next floor, where the coronation hall was, and we approached like Karlak was kind of fuming, like ready to fight, but like Duke Ravengard was kind of right there. That is Will's father, and so Will kind of like advised, calm down, Karlak. There's like, this is too public, basically. And I was in agreement with that. And so we got Karlak to calm down. And then, kind of turned around, that is Gortash, turned around and noticed us and said, like, welcome, you're special guests. And kind of spoke to us as he proposed a deal with us to basically take out Orin and bring her Netherstone to him, as he basically offers us to rule the city of Baldur's Gate alongside him as, tyrants. And I'm like, I'll think about it. After like questioning him, as like, yeah, we learned that basically their whole plan was using this cult of the absolute, like using the murders of like Orin as well as Ketheric's army of absolutists to basically get the people of Baldur's Gate in a state of like fear, so that they basically like allow for like a authoritarian security clampdown. And seeing that security clampdown is like, yeah, we're protecting the people, right? With like the Steel Watch, gaining the support of the people and especially the nobility, and basically using that to rise to power. We also kind of learned from like the chatter of the nobles that Lord Gortash was a commoner before all this, so he's not like a born aristocrat. Yeah, we told him we would think about the proposal he had for us. Like we were going to kill Orin anyways, right? I'm realizing I forgot to talk about the beginning of the stream. We'll finish the Gortash segment. So like, yeah, anyways, after that, he's like, all right, well, let me get on with the coronation. And Duke Ravengard, like, basically, sword in hand, did the little, like, knight thing, like, put the sword on, like, tap the sword against, like, his shoulders, while saying some, like, oath thing. Yeah, Lord Gortash became the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Anyways, that thing I forgot. We actually started out in the carnival. I don't know why I forgot this. We got a statue of ourselves made naked. Then we talked to some dryad woman who was like I guess, sort of like a fortune teller thing. And she's like, see how well you like know your companions, and your lover. So we did that with Karlak and basically just asked a bunch of questions, which I surprisingly got all of them right. Um, I did have to reload a save on one of them, because I thought it was a bit of a fake out, but it was not. Uh, There's like, what's Karlak's idea of like a perfect day? And I'm like, oh, probably something calm since she wants to have like a normal life, right? But it's like, no, it's like going through bashing people's heads in, and like together, like basically. But yeah, we had like a cute little moment. And then after that, we kind of met a person named Lucretius, a necromancer and the head of the carnival. And I didn't really get much from him. We met a kobold merchant who was selling stuff, and we saw that he had a severed hand on his things, and we had Astarion try to steal it. He got mad, but we managed to convince the kobold to sell us the hand for like 100 gold. We originally wanted to sell it for like 10,000, but we did like a deception check and brought it down to 100. We came across some caged animals, a caged displacer beast, which when we spoke to it, we found out that it planned on like slaughtering the people attending the carnival. And we're like, I'm just gonna break the lock here so that you can't get out. And there was also like a dinosaur in one cage, probably from where the genie's grand prize leads to. And it was hungry, and we kind of offered it some meat, and then it calmed down. And then we attended a clown show. Dribbles the clown, who we know in character is fucking dead, because we have a severed clown torso and a hand. But yeah, we attended that. And like, yeah, it was a comedy show. It was like dropping some puns. And there was an option. There was like a barred option to basically, he was like about to tell a joke, or he was telling a joke, and we basically said the punchline aloud. And it's like, oh, we've got a comedian here. Why don't you come up on the stage? And I'm like, all right, sure. And yeah, they were like, why are you special? It's like, my courage, I guess. It's like, no. And then we passed like a perception check to notice that their little stage hound was about to attack us, and we dodged it. And yeah, the clown was like, praise the absolute. And then we fought off of another bunch of doppelgangers. And then after that, we kind of spoke to Lucretius, the stage master, right? And they wanted us to find the real dribbles. And we're like, we informed them that, hey, we got these severed clown parts. And it's like, oh, that's too bad. But I'm a necromancer, so bring me all of the parts. And I'm like, all right, sure. And yeah, that was the carnival. Anyways, and then all the stuff in Worms Rock happened. So like, yeah, post coronation now. We kind of spoke to Duke Ravengard alongside Will, and yeah, he's kind of like a husk of a man. And as we kind of like speak to him, we seem to be like kind of jogging his memory a bit, and we do a little bit of mind reading into him, a little bit of Illithid power mind reading into him, and learn that he's kind of conflicted, basically. Like there's still a part of him that's trying to like resist what's happening to him. The tadpole's control over him. Um, but we learn that Counselor Floric, the woman that we had rescued from like a burning building way back in Act 1, and who was at the Last Light Inn in Act 2, who like left the Moonrise Towers in order to request like reinforcements. She has been arrested and imprisoned here in Worm Rock. So we learned that. And then we also spoke to Gortash again on like for like Karlach to confront him. And I don't know, there wasn't really much to it. Just kind of further solidified, like, yeah, I'm gonna love killing this guy because he's an asshat. Like, but he told us to basically, like, once we had defeated Orin, you know, meet him in his office. And I'm like, all right, sure. Then we talked to a bunch of the nobles, just to see what their reactions was. A few of them don't like the fact that he was just coronated, but most of them very much seem to approve of it. One of the guards was like, I didn't fucking vote for this guy. Yeah, we left that. We then went to the prison and broke Counselor Floric out from the prison. There was like a sleeping guard. We stole a key from him. And we basically just had Astarion sneak into the prison behind this patrolling guard. Another patrolling guard. And lockpick the counselor's prison cell. Go in. Spoke to her. She was kind of like defeated, basically hopeless, and we kind of had to pass a skill check to kind of renew her hope of being like, hey, you like the city needs you now more than ever. Yeah, we managed to convince her to come with us, and we then snuck her out of the prison. And once we got out from Worm's Rock, we she was like, all right, thank you, this is far enough. I will go gather my allies, and I will aid you in the future. Probably in like the final battle or whatever, against the Absolute. And then after that we were, outside Worm's Rock. Took some time to rearrange our party, and Mizora. We spoke to Mizora, and she was basically like, she has some sort of proposal she wants to offer us, and she's being very vague about it, and she really wanted Will to take up the offer, like, again, like, being roundabout, but I'm convinced she just wants to make another pact with Will to get him back under his thumb. Yeah, we went to the camp, didn't find her. So, I don't know, maybe she only shows up during like a long rest sequence. So we left the camp, and which, like, the camp now has a naked statue of Riona, by the way. Very nice. Yeah, we then went into Lower City. That was about it. Went to like the barracks nearby. Didn't really learn much. We learned where the steel watch foundry was, I guess. Through like a pamphlet. But like also kind of like not really. Anyways, so we continue. We are now in the Zillow City. Whoa! Bunch of sounds just happened all at once. Waiting for everything to load in. There we go. Close up. Can I enter here?
No, I mean, are you drunk? Is that what this is? Of course not. Simply tell me why you're here.
How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days?
What's going on here?
My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. This stupid, useless fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
I'm listening. Tell me what happened.
Excuse me, citizen, but if this is a criminal matter, it's my business, not yours. Now, madam, if you'll just tell me why you're here, I'll take down the details.
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad.
Have you searched for your daughter?
Of course. I haven't stopped. I tore that tavern apart. The rooms, every nook and cranny I could think of. She's gone.
I'll help.
You will? Thank you. I haven't slept or eaten since she disappeared. I'm terrified something has happened to her. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks.
Was there anyone else with you?
No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one.
Do you have some witnesses?
Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful.
I'll head to the Blushing Maid.
Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
Kid with red hair.
Commander Portier, acting marshal of the Fist. If you have a crime to report, please wait outside. We're currently at capacity.
Your tools were stolen, right? No, you were mugged. Wait, I'm mixing you up with another citizen. I'm terribly sorry. I'll get back to you.
Definitely understaffed. Registry of Citizens' Complaints. Lodged by an anonymous elf who declined to give address. Reports of suspicious characters hanging around the manor Filgrave. Logged by Elise Thurman, a resident of Brampton. Reports neighbors making house calls late at night, failing to make offering at Shrine of Umberlee. Claims these to be evidence of absolute worship. Lodged by Heyman Arst, resident of Rivington. Claims children's toys have been sabotaged by bad faith actors within the city. Failed to provide evidence. Nope, they were right about that one. At the very least. And there's another prison entrance here. Hey, buddy. Oh, cook.
Cooking as fast as I can. Those fists have got bottomless bellies, I swear.
They hungry. Okay, there's the prison entrance there. Okay, so something's definitely going on with the Lady Portier. Edge.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers.
How about you wait until I commit a crime before threatening me?
By then it will be too late. I can't help the dead, but I can warn the living. Stay the path and obey the law, and you
The
have
helmet's
nothing
very
to
shiny.
fear.
Alright, whatever, asshat.
You think you can do better?
Anti-hag support group poster.
You just focus on the paper selling and leave the writing to me.
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected.
You have me at a disadvantage. I have no idea who you are.
My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate, so our readers don't have to.
Uh-huh. Are your readers not also people of Baldur's Gate? You work for Baldur's Mouth Gazette, I presume.
You are quite correct. The best broadsheet around. I would certainly recommend picking up a copy in the near future. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette.
Why? Oh, well, it's about damn time. Which of my many deeds did you chronicle?
If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you.
But I, don't get a say in this.
Darling, we can't let the readers decide what the content is. We've editors for that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
I don't trust her. Stop the presses. Ivanra. find out why.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Issue number 88. Okay. Baldur's Mouth. Baldur's Gate Printing and Publishing Company, established 1339, edition number 88. Minor quakes continue to rattle nerves. Feywild circus struck by tragedy, Dribbles the clown killed and replaced by absolute spy. Conflict between Erebellion nobles and cultists of Erdlin drags on. The Art of the Steel Guild whistleblower speaks out. After the El Terrell disaster, how to ward your home against the infernal. No herbal remedies, we promise. Murder at Lathander's feet. Head priest killed within open-hand temple walls. Investigator Valeria on the case. Baldurian tourists. Jolts too humid and dangerous. Anti-hag support group, huh? Attention! Have you been hexed by a hag? Lost a loved one to a deal? You're not alone. Join other survivors of hag treachery at Baron's Coop. Alone, we're vulnerable, but together we can stand up against hags. Help the hag survivors. Rat trouble? Got rat trouble? Not for long. Hire stomping boars, the rat catcher, and your troubles are over. Small rats, big rats, giant rats, rabbit rats, any kind of rats. Boar stomps them all. Reasonable rates, corpses, and rat pellets removed at no extra charge. References upon request. Be wary of foreigners. Foreigners should be shunned. Their decadent ideas infect our youth, and they steal Balduran resources without contributing anything. The recent wave of refugees should be driven from Baldur's Gate. Let other cities take them in. Baldur's Gate has already given enough. Fuck you. Stay tonight at Elf Song. Rooms available at the Elf Song Tavern for parties large or small. See innkeeper Alan Aleph at the bar. Stout and sturdy. Okay, that's that. Help the hag survivors. Found a poster that mentions a meeting for people who survived hags. It's being held at Baron's Coop. Holy shit. Murder target, Fran. Murder target, Revere, Cora, Cazador, Figaro. Holy crap, I've got so many things. So many things and doodads to do.
There is a food shortage due to absolute raiding activity. Citizens are advised to buy food in moderation so that all may eat.
People ain't going like that. I'm covering as much of the map as possible. Alright. There's a named dude. Rolling. Regan Splint.
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every 10 day, I write into the Baldur's Mouth about it, and every edition fails to mention it. Pathetic.
Propaganda's what it is.
Thank Helm we made such good time. The army of the Absolute at your back certainly encourages a brisk pace.
That it does.
Don't get too comfortable. It's only a matter of time before the army of the Absolute gets here.
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day.
About the what? The Pong? The what? Right?
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer. Not anymore.
See?
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
We serve Lord Gortash and the city of Baldur's Gate.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
One blow and she drops like she's dead. Well, maybe she is.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
I love the people just like walking by.
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
Maybe you should shut the fuck up and find a new job. Jesus.
You really won't feel it.
Nothing. Got our back.
Brace yourself.
Yeah?
That felt great.
Very welcome, sir.
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Gold first. Then you can hit me.
Strange way to earn your keep. Can Minnie take you up on this?
Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not?
Nah.
Then move. Let someone else have a go.
Ooh, mailbox. Let's steal their mail. Newly condemned criminals. Banap Sayama. Prepare to receive 2 more prisoners condemned to execution. Vince Terrell, absolute spy, convicted of treason. And Durham Goroy, convicted of attempted assassination of Lord Gortash. Both are currently being held in the precinct lockup, but will be transferred to Basilisk Gate Prison shortly. Manip Farthingale. Pigeon available for collection. Dear Sir / Madam, I am once again writing to inform you that one of your pigeons that was destined for the barracks has instead arrived at Basilisk Gate. We're not a postal service, even less a birdhouse, so please could you kindly come and collect the creature as a matter of urgency, or send one of your fists to do so. Thank you. My mail now. Can't reach it. Gonna leave that open. Moida target. Let's meet. I hastily scrolled down. I have the information you wanted. You were right. The temple membership is growing. I'll tell you all about their so-called tribunal. Meet me tomorrow. You know where. Bloodstained note. A strip of paper with the following words written in blood. I found you. One last chance. You didn't come. Don't you realize I'm risking my neck for you? I can't have this information sitting on me. They'll find me. I'll give you one last chance. Meet me tonight or never contact me again. Municipal sanitation notice. The Department of Drains and Underways is aware of the issue of the penetrating stench emanating from the round street hatches that provide access to the city's sewers. The tribe of gutter kobolds contracted to maintain free flow of the sanitation tunnels appears to have been slain or driven away by forces or circumstances unknown, and the resulting backup is responsible for the unpleasant odor. The department is taking appropriate measures to remedy the situation, but in the meantime, do not attempt to address the situation yourselves. Citizens are prohibited from using the round street sewer access hatches. Leave sanitation to the professionals.
Keep your distance, darling. A crooked touch.
Doesn't say this is illegal. Duality.
Looking ahead. This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about it.
Soap maker? By the looks of things. The Humbry Tresp. Clown severed pelvis.
Another bit of clown. Please, no more.
Balthazar the Fifth. The effigy of Balthazar, who lacked ambition. What use his refusal? He thought himself free, but destiny claimed his corpse the same. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood, or in the red. Doesn't have a head, but let's see.
The corpse does not respond.
Didn't think so. Soap bar. Oh, there's some altar shit going on here.
With haste.
Why is that illegal?
We've got no choice. We have to do what he says.
Very well.
Oh, gods. He's spouting a load of crap. Don't waste your time.
Listen and submit to the Mistress of Disease.
Why?
The Unsung Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
Oh, do you actually want one? Sorry, I can't sell you any right now, but you can look. Mum will be back soon. I mean, shopkeeper will be back soon. She'll be back soon. Get ready to buy.
Repairs payment. Thank you for repairing my wife's vase. She's been sad ever since the upper city was sealed and she can't see her siblings. And this will go a long way to cheer her up, as the vase was a gift from them. I've added a gratuity to your fee to cover your rush and ingratitude for the care you took. Aw. That's nice. This the elf song, huh? Anti-hag support group.
Candlehallow's tombstones, remembering the deceased with sympathy and skill. Candlehallow's tombstones.
Speak your loss. A self-help book explaining that true happiness begins with a tidy house and a well-polished floorboards.
Here we go. Candlehallow's tombstones.
Oh, a nice little place over here.
Supply issues. You got a problem. Take it up with Nine Fingers. She loves it when people complain. Even better when she gets to shut them up.
It's not what it looks like. I promise.
You don't want none of this. Trust me.
You are very green.
Careful, I'm blind.
And that one's
Wish to
illegal.
live in more interesting times.
Stop
Best be on my way.
wasting my time.
Never mind the shining squares. I am more comfortable on streets like this. A peek at the true face behind the mask.
Yeah, we have in common. We're peas in a pod.
Embrace it.
Behind the city's mask, Astarion. Don't they look up its skirts?
Jahira! Gortash, an archduke. Saw him once at a distance. Looked like too much of a pipsqueak to fill those boots.
$11.
I would love to have seen Gortash's coronation, but I would have to have skipped the after feast. I'm on a strict diet.
Uh-huh.
And the Gazette have been drier than the Anorak recently. It's a shame.
You want the who's who and the what's what? Speak to Karis. She's always got the best goss. None of it's been wrong yet.
Oh, yo, you got that hot goss?
Now don't believe anything Kate over there tells you. She's an awful liar.
So you don't have the hot goss. Flaming fists and massive recruiting drive. No commitment from Hall of Wonders on Automaton. Does Duke Stelmane have a wasting disease? Secret project construction at Gondian Foundry. Absolutist cult threatens Eastern trade roads. Ritual murders on the rise. Issue 79. Alamir.
We give thanks. We know you will try. You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
Why?
Gortash is the light bringer. Gortash will burn the Absolute to smoke and ashes.
Boy, wait until you learn that he's behind the whole cult.
The Steel Watchers are doing most of the good here, really. I'd love a gander at those schematics.
I'll make them available to everybody. Don't worry about that.
Lord Gortash is exactly what Baldur's Gate needs. I dread to think where we'd be without the Steel Watch.
Only Lord Gortash.
God, all these fucking
I
sycophants.
don't really agree with Lord Gortash's methods, but the man does get things done.
Ah. One of them. Alright. What is this? Stormshoe Tabernacle.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Stormshore Tabernacle.
Oomst. Under the effect of a bless. Statue of the Gods. Layperson's Guide to Holy Exorcism in Progress Essay. Statue of Tyr. Thus, I wonder whether the following thesis might hold water. That, as city life becomes more precarious as the marching armies menace the borders, that people will return not to the gods who allowed this to happen, but to the dark entities who might have the power to stop it. I speak of the dead three, Bane, Baal, and Merkel, for when death threatens your door, who better than the god of living death to protect you? Is it not better to murder than be murdered? And through domination in its purest form, is not the dominator protected? I predict, then, that the coming days will see a wave of conversion such as we have never seen before. Timora, Lady Luck, the Hound in the Hand. A list of oaths and sayings that ought to incur Timora's blessing, granting the speaker good luck. By Lady Luck's smile. Turntable Timora, I invoke thee. By the rolling of my dice, please let these results be nice. Spin, spin, O fickle fate wheel. Lady of the diamond glitter dice, mistress of good fortune, sovereign of luck. Please have mercy on me, for fuck's sake. I like that last one. The lawful god Tyr lost his right hand to Kezif the Chaos Hound, a devourer of souls and one of the primordial evils. A coalition of gods hell-bent on taking down Kezif chased the Hound to the barrens of doom and despair, and offered him a compact. If the Hound could break chains made by the smith god, Gond, the gods would dissolve their union and leave Kezif be. Kezif was skeptical, but he agreed. So long as Tyr put his hand in the Hound's mouth, Tyr looked upon the slavering jaws, each tooth as long as a spear, and he agreed at once. Of course, Kezif had not accounted for the strength of the chain, which was rooted in hellish cocytus, and blessed by the goddess of magic, Mistra. Unable to break free, he bit Tyr's hand clean off, and Tyr sealed the bleeding stump, and walked one-handed forevermore, as if it were a badge of honor. Which indeed it was, and boldness and courage besides. Blessings for the refugees. May all who come to the city gates be well, be safe. Let them find safe harbor within the city walls. Let their loved ones stay at their sides. Let the children stay in their mothers' and fathers' arms. Mother of Halflings. I've read this one. Once there a community of young pucks and prim, pretty halflings. Yeah, I remember reading that one. Seluna's devotee. Lona. Yeah, it's like the John Madden dude. Ornate wooden hatch. Luna, Mistra. Dedications to the Pantheon. Oh, wow. Whoa. A school of basic prayers to major deities and their oaths. Bahamut. Leave me blind to all but the true light of justice, O valiant one. Corellian. I bid my soul glide across the moon and stars with you, elf father. Elistre. Run thy sword across my chain, silver lady, that I may join your dance. Garl Glittergold. Grant me but a fraction of thy wit, sire, it is all one could need. Grumsh, guide blade to gut, neck, and still beating heart, hear me. Helm, Keep my path in your unfettered gaze, Lord. I shall not err if you are watching. Ilmater. Until I can bear a fraction of your burden, sufferer, I shall. Kalimvor. Look not upon our sins, master of scales, but measure the worth of your most grateful deed. Dead, rather. Laudiger. We walk amongst the filth and dreck. Let the harsh command of your eternal task drive our footfall. Lathander. I shall let all who dwell in dark feel your holy dawn. Morning, Lord, hear my prayer. Lolth, I spin thy web of chaos, mother. I spin it in your name. Let not the threads unravel. Mayaleki, guide my path as only you know how, in whispering leaves and slowing grassland. Moradin, hold my hammering hand firm, my crafting mind steadfast, and the tools I form perfect in your image. Mistra, I speak into your weave my supplication and faith, and hope the magics I hold are pleasing to your eye. Ogma, I don't know. Whatever I may say, you know already. Thus I will speak our knowledge to those without it. Selune, let your moon be my light, and I shall let my sword be your shining symbol. Shar, mother of night, darken my step as I walk among the light. Hear my prayer. Talos, hold me in your tempest, Stormbringer. Keep my strength to hand. Talos, Tempest. Mighty Foehammer, lend me your strength as I wage your righteous war. Tiamat, many mouths speak your hunger into this world, mistress. Let me be the loudest. Timora, but a glancing touch of your grace will befit me well, Lady Luck. Tyr, let me be your eyes, blind one, and cast your justice upon this world. Vlakif, Tlavlakif, Chikri, Tlavakif, Tavki, Tlavlakif, Lashakla, Yandala. Fill my cup with plenty, mother. May it never run dry. Natural Histories, Volume 1, Origins of Mistra. To know of Mistra, the goddess of magic, we must first consider her earlier incarnations, beginning with Mistral. The Lady of Mysteries was said to have come into existence during the conflict between the goddesses Shar and Selune. In their efforts to best one another, the twin sisters of darkness and light inadvertently forged a portion of their opposing energies into a new being of pure magic, Mistral. As an embodiment of magic, Mistral laid claim to unparalleled control over the weave, the very fabric by which magic can be channeled and harnessed, for it was but an extension of her being. For her, to use magic was as natural as it would be for another to draw a breath or curl their finger. It was in negative 339 DR that Mistral gave way to Mistra, when the former had her powers seized by Karsus, a Netherese lord, and perhaps the most powerful and ambitious wizard to have ever lived. Yet Mistral sought to deny him his ill-gotten prize, sacrificing herself so that for a moment the weave faltered and all magic briefly ceased. Karsus's folly brought about the destruction of Netheril and the end of his ambition. Yet the weave would not go unattended for long. Within moments, the goddess of magic was reborn as Mistra. Spellplague. Lorethian. The introduction to Lorethian by Palmer Junisuga reads, "It is no exaggeration to say that Corellin Lorethian is the primary figure in the pantheon of elves. It is said that his tears mingled with those of Sahanin, Moonbow, actually created elves. As in all myths, the physiological reverse oblation God gives to his people is interesting. The elven people are not formed from Corellin's hip bone, his throat, his testicles. Instead, they arise from an expression of sorrow. Some scholars frame them, then, as an antidote to his pain. Corellin was, at the time, experiencing loss and feelings of betrayal. More traditional thinking, and here I quote the elven sage Aethir Lekellen, places elves as sad as a species can be. This rings truer for me. Life, after all, deposits its fair share of difficulties on those burdened with living it, and elves endure a long, long time. Layperson's Guide to Holy Exorcism. How do I do an exorcism? An instructional script about for exorcists to read from when removing possessing spirits. Now, we understand that possession can be a scary and difficult time. It's perfectly normal to have concerns and questions about the process, but please keep them until the end. In the next minute or so, I will perform a harmless exorcising chant called Read as Appropriate. Dispel evil and good, person. Remove curse, item. That will have your Read as Appropriate, person, item, freed from otherworldly influence in no time. So, your beloved Read as Appropriate person, item, was recently exorcised. We understand this can be a difficult time. Soul Forger. Introduction to the Soul Forger. Dwarven myths are so engaging because the skeleton of their story is tied to a craft of the modern era. The bones are made of steel, iron, nickel, copper, a whole host of metals alloyed and superheated and fused together at the joints of legends. Moradin, Soul Forger, Allfather, is said to have crafted the dwarven species from the very core of the planet Abir Terrell. By retelling this story, dwarves link themselves to the craft of blacksmithing. They have, in one fell swoop, tapped an ore vein of metaphor and discovered a seam of cultural import. For dwarves are not born so industrious, so stone-worthy, so clever at geology. Rather, unlike the growth of long bushy beards, it is a learned behavior. Lessons of Helm. In this text, you come across the bull-necked, hard-spined doctrine of the god Helm as transcribed and interpreted by the paladin called Thou shalt not suffer the doom herring to live, O'Reilly. What a name. He chose that name after being convinced that the Xanathar organization was not led by a many-eyed beholder monster, but by something called a doom herring. The doctrines are the usual religious fare, only mildly distinguished by Helm's focus on the provision of protection to those who need it, forming a shield of steel as well as sympathy for the meek and downtrodden. Okay. Charter of Tabernacle Donations. We wish not to hide the generosity of the Gate's gathered faithful. All donations are used in the upkeep of the tabernacle and payment of its staff. This worshipful season, Helm, 50,000 gold, 9 cattle flock, a selection of precious gemstones, 16 severed eyes. Please note, offerings of viscera are highly discouraged on tabernacle premises. Selune, 47,000 gold, shipment of magical lamps, 3 parlor mirrors, alabaster, iron wrought, and silver, more candles than we've been able to count. Thanks to her flock's generous donations to the tabernacle's coffers, we are proud to announce a newly commissioned statue of the bountiful Timora. May her luck be with you. Aw. Non-denominational prayer of peace. Ah, yes. An in-progress draft of a new prayer to cast across the entire Pantheon. It bears the heavy marks of repeated revision. O ye gathered gods. No, too exclamatory. Hear my prayer cast wide over splendid Pantheon. Oh yeah, much better. I offer it among the multitude for a reason. There cannot be peace without godly accord. This city, this land, is besieged, under threat by a force that stakes a heretical claim to your divinity, each and every one of you. History may well be marked by the clashes and bickerings of godly folk, but there is one fact upon which you all must agree. Yes, even you, Talos. Divinity's earned, not simply claimed. While heretics stalk this world and threaten your faithful, please, broker even a mote of peace between yourselves. We need everything we can get. In all gathered faiths, hear our prayer. The Screed of the Willing. Honesty, love, wrath, many traits are divine. There is only one that we possess and the gods do not. Pain. Our most holy mistress invites us to revel in that which makes us mortal, to embrace pain so she may look upon us and know we are truly living. For what is a life without the sting of agony, without the anguish of heartbreak? It is a life unlived, a life wasted, hiding from the joys of the world. In Leviatar's name, I ask you to live, to dig your nails into your skin and know that you are alive, to know that the greater the pain, the more exalted the life. Whether your pain comes from claws, the scourge, or an ache in your soul, know that our maiden is watching over you. She sees your suffering and she loves you for it. Got called down for dinner. Whew. Boop. Boop. I am back. I had breaded pork chops and mac and cheese. It was really good. And I don't know why, but for the past couple of weeks, like my YouTube music playlist, like it doesn't like auto play the next video in the playlist for some reason. I wonder if this playlist has just like gotten too big that like it's breaking that is breaking YouTube's like playlist thing, like function. Anyways, we're in a temple. Lord of battles, foe hammer, protect me in the battle to come. Let my sword ring true against the armies of the Absolute. Let me live to see another day. Hear my prayer, please. A scroll scrawled with an unsteady hand. Look, I'm not sure about this whole divine thing. I don't know much about you lot, and I reckon you don't know much about me on account of never praying before. Thing is, I don't want to die. I don't want my sheep to die either. This absolute thing on the horizon stinks. Not in the good way a sheep stinks, but in the bad way that a corpse does. So, if any of you are out there, can you, fix it? Stop them, please? Thanks for listening, reading, whichever. Yours faithfully, Barney Pins. I like it. I can't even read that. Illustrate, Lady Silverhair. This is Loaf's sister, right? Or is that someone else? Sparing no detail, no matter how innocuous, this tale grants the reader comprehensive insight into the life, death, and rebirth of the child of Loaf and Corellin Lorethian, the goddess Illustrae. One section runs thusly. An important note, immortals like Illustrae view relationships differently than we do. The gaze is cold, abstracted, even in the most passionate and vivacious of gods such as she. think of Telemum's theater of distance. The viewer is somehow allowed space for the action of the play while still being immersed in the experience. That is how deities think. That is how they view everything, in an auditorium of icy long infinity in the nosebleed seats. No wonder Illustrae smiled and wept with equal fierceness when she defeated her mother.
Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist. So may it be.
Judge of the damned. An excerpt from the book in which Iphigene Mogris discusses the strange theistic history of mortals becoming gods. There have been many lords of death who cast judgment upon souls lost and found alike. Among them was Kalimvor, a hard man of harder convictions. As a mortal man, he was a mercenary with a paladin's stoic beliefs, hidden under the crust of cowls and grumbles. As Lord of Death, he was forced to mellow both aspects of himself, for the impulses of a man and a god are not consummate. Mortals are allowed caprice, but immortality wears that stone smooth quickly, and Kalimvor chose cool prudence over cold malice.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate.
Divine.
Shield our people
Gnome Father.
of the absolute heresy.
The introduction of Gnome Father reads like this. Most splendiferous, gregarious, and overall duplicitous of gods, especially for the gnomes who embody those attributes quite cheerfully, is Garl Glittergold. A favorite phrase deployed at gnomish parties and suppers comes from Garl's reply to the mad prophet Osterfeld, who promised Garl the moon, the sun, and all the glinting stars if he could only answer 3 riddles, to which Garl said, "Pull the other one. It has got bells on." I'll get it. Exile. The author of Gnome Father also penned this book, a much bleaker read. Exile is full of sections like this. And with his stony features wrinkled in a snarl, Lodiger, god of the Duergar, growled, "You hounds and dribbling dogs, I shall have you flayed. I shall string lutes from your guts. What a music shall fill my halls then." Hear me close, you mongrels and slobbers. Slavery is freedom. Freedom from difficult choice and from responsibility. When you enslave an elf, you enchain him to a bit of use. The simpering knife-eared slug, you make him worth a damn. Now throttle that morality of yours and fetch me vassals. Yo, fuck that, dude.
Open up.
Why did I have to come this way? Oh shit. Globe of Invulnerability. Humble Toes. Household Prayer. Lathander to light. Selune to guide. Kalimvor to judge. And passage provide. Okay. Boom.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate.
Ah, I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks.
Hell yeah, as do I. We can't pick a fight while he's surrounded by his steel watch.
We could. It would just be a very short one. We cannot expect either of the chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all 3 stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of.
And what do you think of his warning of the doppelganger nerve?
It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear. whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it?
Kind of froze up a bit there. Have you thought any more about how we might find Minsk?
I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
The guild? You throw your lot in with thieves. She's no one to be trifled with. I like to hear her so much. Her lines and delivery are chef's kiss. She's great. She's no one to be trifled with.
Nor are we. But I trust she knows the value of collaboration, especially in times like these. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
Oh, gee, thanks. No pressure.
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world.
Oh, honey, are you all right?
Yes, of course. Obviously. Sorry, did you want something?
George kind of glitching out there.
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods.
Where's Humbletoes? Where did he go? There he is.
Something's on my mind.
Greetings, child of faith. Be
Child.
welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
Who are you?
I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need.
What can I do here?
Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls.
Are holy items available here for purchase?
Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
I'm broke. The Sacred Star. And let's see. Radiant Strike. On hit, inflict 1 turn of radiating orb upon the target. Sanctified weapon. Undead creatures struck by this weapon are possibly turned. Tenacity. When you miss an attack, you deal 1 bludgeoning damage anyway. Nice. Mantle of the Holy Warrior. Basically allows you to cast Crusader's Mantle. Pressed the wrong button. What'd that do? Creating a holy power that emboldens nearby allies, their weapons deal an additional 1d4 radiant damage. Cool. The Reviving Hands. When you heal a creature, it gains the effect of Blade Ward. When you revive a creature, it gains the effect of Death Ward. Blade Ward has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. I think Shadowheart has something similar to that. What did you spend your money on? I'm pretty sure it was just potions. I'm pretty sure it was just potions. And some face paint. Here, have this portrait of Lord Gortash. Insufficient gold? Bro. I have 62 gold. What the fuck?
I'd love to, thanks.
I think I bought a bunch of supreme healing potions, and it was like, no, nuh-uh, stop that.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame.
Read what is inscribed on the altar.
It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow."
Pay homage and honor to the gods of light and justice. Seek the wisdom and judgment of the gods of balance of ambiguity. Seek power and self-justification for the gods of greed and darkness. I have like 30k at this point. Have you not sold every cauldron you come across? No, I don't pick up like all the useless items. Light
The gods
and justice.
are ready to receive your joyful donation.
Choose from another group of deities? Damn. Forest and Supreme Ranger. Baldur, Ilmater. What does Ilmater like? Under. You have this portrait of Gortash, the oppressor. I'm sure he'll love it. What the fuck is it? Oh, I'm like, what is these? I'm not giving Ilmater my copy of My Party is a Vacuum Cleaner. I believe it. Or you donate a bunch of stuff. It looks like I only get to pick one. I think for a large value total, less is a waste. Let's see. I see. Well, all my valuable shit is in the camp. I think multiple items work, but the total is high. You can only pick one stack of things, basically. Here, take all these scrolls of Speak with Dead.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Wow. Wow. Didn't want my 14 Speak with Dead scrolls? What the fuck? Greedy gods.
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul.
No, we are not censoring the mouth. We are simply doing a routine inspection. And no, I cannot sell you a copy.
Uh-huh.
Standard procedure. Gortash just wants to make sure that there's no misinformation.
The truth is the truth.
Same as the previous one.
Trust our readers to make up their own minds.
I keep telling you, animals, if you want to buy a gazette, talk to the loud little shit screaming headlines. I deliver the papers. I do not sell them.
Okay, buddy.
These writers sure do have a lot to say. The amount of trees they must have cut down to print all these papers. And people complain about the Steel Watch taking up resources.
I'm pretty sure that takes more resources than that. Just saying, lady.
No time to chat, mate, sorry. Since Gortash donated this printing machine, we've had ridiculous volume to shift.
Huh.
Listen, pal, if you're not moving my share of broadsheets, you're in my way. Shift!
Huh. Baldur's mouth.
There's nothing that man can't do. These days, it's hard to tell if I'm reading the Balder's mouth.
Vincent here is a wastrel and a scapegrace, but he does amuse me.
I don't know what you just said.
When I think about the poor refugees starving in Rivington, I could just weep. I believe I'll drown my tears in another brandy.
Alright, dude.
Gortash is a visual dish, sure enough.
Force a schooner.
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the blushing mermaid. It's the elf song. So behave yourself.
Okay. I guess you must be the tavern's hired muscle?
That's right. And a lonely job it is too. When you're the muscle, no one thinks about your heart.
To be honest, you don't look very approachable. Maybe you should change jobs. Can you sing? Tavern always needs bards. Do you need a pat on the back?
Very funny. Go on inside. We're looking for comedians.
I don't think she wants a pat on the back.
Welcome back.
Probably best if I keep a low profile. He used to know me all too well at the elf song.
Wonder if our paths ever crossed in the before times. Were you always so sneaky?
I haven't survived for 2 centuries by being reckless, and I hope to survive at least 2 more.
Yeah, don't rub it in.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stog,
If you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
Does someone need to get beaten up? I can handle that. What's this about?
My sister Gerva has talked me into joining her Holy Helm Order, but I got a job to finish first.
Breaking the knees of debtors for the guild isn't honest work, and you know it. That's why you're giving it up.
But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
If he wants to join an Order of Helm, it sounds to me Stug has to give up knee breaking effective immediately. Stug's already been paid for the task. He has to follow through on it. Tell you what, Stug, give me the money Uktar paid you for the job, and then you're off the hook. Good, lawful, chaotic, neutral. Those are the options here. Good. If he wants to join an Order of Helm, it sounds to me Stug has to give up knee breaking effective immediately.
You know that's right, Stug. If Uktar sends someone after you, I'll back you up. And so will the rest of the knights.
You say that now, but you haven't met Uktar's enforcer, Elliot. No, you're right. I'm sick of the whole business. If Elliot comes looking for me, we'll find a way to deal with him.
Next time we see him. Hey! I know you.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached.
What are you doing? Never pictured you as a barmaid. What are you doing here?
Working. What else? Alan's short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap. And I'm nothing if not cheap.
Don't put yourself... Never call yourself cheap, Licorice. You're priceless. Missed you. It's good to see you. Less talking, more working. What was Alfira? Two of you are usually together, no? You're priceless.
Oh, you are smooth, hero. I knew there was a reason I missed you. I need to get back to work, but stick around. You brighten the place up.
But like, where is Alfira?
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me for that matter.
I care what you think.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
Laugh riot now.
You funny enough to cause a laugh riot? Come on in and challenge the house comedian.
Oh, Alfira's upstairs. Apparently. Just a backpack here? Empty.
Just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy.
Makes sense?
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists with steel watches.
Don't do that.
At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better too.
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets the benefit of the doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the absolute crawling up our asses.
Boy, howdy.
I've been thinking about it. No, I feel bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan.
Yeah, fuck those people that would probably be very grateful if you let them in. And want to help out with the defense of the city. Because you gave them a place to stay. Fuck them.
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a two-pecker goat.
Huh. That's certainly a saying.
Drink up, Blas. We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger?
What are you celebrating? Maybe I will.
I'm Clovia Throaks. Pleased to meet you. Our son Gaspar has finally found himself a proper job.
And what is...
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Blas, you know Gaspar never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do.
Taylor? It's good, honest work.
Sewing rabbit skin cloaks? Yeah. Well, that's all right for some, I guess, but not for our Gaspar.
No, our Gaspar preferred hanging around the guild hall. I was afraid he was going to end up as a guild bone breaker.
Good thing I introduced him to darling Tamia Holst. She straightened Gaspar out, found him a place in the foundry.
Pixie. Serious about getting Gaspar to join your business?
Serious? I'd promote him from rat catcher, full partner.
No, Blas. I've been trying to tell you something all night. I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. The money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it. For Throaks, for cloaks. Oh, dear. The bottle's empty. Let's have another
what an
and
asshole.
talk about it.
I think I need to take a walk. In a minute.
Damn. She's a piece of shit.
I thought you were going for a walk, Blas.
What? Oh, you're still here. Maybe you should take the walk.
Gortash, Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I hear he's moved into the penthouse at Worm's Rock. That place must cost a fortune. Per diem.
Your name's
New
Truffles?
Archduke. Fancy. Never had one of them before.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Business going well?
With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self?
Tell me more about that murder.
Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope.
You got anything in trade?
It's been slim picking since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look.
I have this random portrait. Let's take that one, actually. to get some money. Eternal Sheriff of Wine, or sometimes acid.
Keep a blade close.
I need to use the fancy arrows more often. Have some explosives, my friend.
Such authority.
Fill your boots, mate.
Anyone for leaks? No, I don't think. It looks like I'll be making for next time.
Rules for Elf Song customers. Having rules: cash only, pay at the bar, no solicitation of paid intimacy, no spitting on the floor or walls, no conjuration or summoning of from other planes, no fighting in the Elf Song, take it outside, no undead or ghosts. We have our own. We have our own.
Thanks again, stranger. Ilmater guide you.
I don't know who you are, but you're welcome, I guess. Read that with zombie in tow.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there.
The rats are unimportant. Your name is on a murder, list of murder targets you need to hide. Haven't I done this before? I would never kill an innocent animal.
No. I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
I mean, sure.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Okay.
Where's that lazy fountain got to?
Timor's tonsils. I'm even busier than before.
This kitty. This cat is just like, why don't you deal with them?
Rovia burned the bullier base again, and now I have to scrub the pot. Some chef he is.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
And a bunch of rats, apparently. Alright. Rat quest, let's go. At level 10, baby. Rolling initiative. That's a lot of rats. That's a shit ton of rats. Hold on.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Oh no. Have any other AoEs? God damn, I don't. No for certain, but I think the joke is that there was some rat killing quest in the original Baldur's Gate. That makes sense. Oh no, that's fire. Or that's oil right there. Trying not to destroy all their shit. I'm trying not to get that chair. It's a rat poisoning.
What's this?
I just did the Spirit Guardian or whatever it's called. Radiant Aura. Mass suicided on me and I got an achievement for kill count. That is indeed a good idea.
Count on me.
There's so many rats. Fortunately, my cleric isn't here to, I think this fight is supposed to use the wine leeks to cook them. I mean, yeah. But this is a tavern. I don't want to, like, you know, ruin their product. You know? Oh, moonbeam. Oh, that's not as much as I thought it would be. Oh, Ice Knight. That's a good one. Rats, where are the rats? Oh dear. I just got so many fucking
Make it hurt.
executioners on that.
Smell blood. Want another?
Got one rat left.
You're getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Keepsake ring. Where'd the ring go? There it is. Dominate beast. Oh no. Someone's trying to be king of the rats.
What path lies before me?
Aw, I can't loot the, can't loot the rats. This ring's down here.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Something over there.
Whoosh. Found it.
The psionic detector's been activated. There must be Gith hostiles nearby.
Of course there are.
Get Yankee. Vlaakith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Oh, I did have spirit guardians. Oh well. Oh, I saw Kayla do this encounter. Ready to parry. Inroads by armed dealer Gortash. Ooh. Ooh. So 1, 2. Quick save.
Well, hello. Be very, very quiet. Move unseen.
Yeah. But I obviously need to take these guys out. Otherwise, they'll be getting reinforcements. Or curb stopping these guys after they smack talked me. This guy just constantly ready to parry. Through the reinforcement says XP pinatas, so I let the rifts continue until emptied. Oh shit. Alright, yeah, no, fuck that. That's a good idea. Holy shit. I forgot we're not playing by milestone. I forgot I'm not running this campaign.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I mean, we can keep it staring. Sneaky beaky.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Hello.
What a pleasant surprise.
Hi.
Here you are, as brazen as described. The
That's
traitor who would steal from our queen. Of
They are
course you
finite,
had
but
help, didn't
might
you?
as well cash in.
From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude?
no servitude. The oath that is my ally.
You have fallen prey to its manipulation. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
Did you know the Emperor is not the only occupant of the astral prism?
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Chamazala Blakith!
Emperor just panicked, like, what are you doing?
You listening?
Damn, not close enough.
Let's go.
Okay.
Find a route.
Ooh.
War is an old woman's game.
Earth lad. Earth friend.
I can still move fast when I need to.
Ooh. Nice. Not nice. My performance! Extra planar summons. 1. Beat her up. Did not beat her up. You jump. Need to level 12 limit cap well before the third act finishes, but getting XP now means getting to 12 sooner rather than later. True. Where's this? Bonk.
What must be done?
Rat. New friend.
No rest. Be you wicked or wise.
Trust no one.
Asterion, I notice you're not in the initiative.
Silent as the grave.
This.
Still standing. No matter what you heard.
Blindness. Uh-oh. Crossbow person. Blindness. I like how he cast jump on himself and didn't even use it. All right. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Advantage, come on. Come on. Oh, right, he's blinded, that's why. You ever think that cures blindness? Probably shouldn't have moved you there, actually. Ouchies. Ouchies. Shillelagh.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time.
Ooh, crit. Hell yeah. Get knocked back.
Onward.
Right. I bet she's blinded. Ugh. And got less arrest.
I send you to Eldath's embrace.
Ooh. Come on in, buddies. I hate that it doesn't let you use potions as like actions. Totally lame. fought past old person. It was you. Honestly, these archers are decimating me. Really? Hey, level up. Throw it at your feet to spend the action and get poisoned. Throw what at my feet? Oi! That was a nice camera angle.
This is the easy part.
Throw the potion to use it. Where Owlbear? There, Owlbear.
Into position.
Why do you have 2 entangles? Ah. Good shit. Right there. Aw. Jump down. Now I spend healing potions. Oh. Huh. You knew that you could multi-heal like that, right? Nope.
Let's cut with fire, baby.
That seems broken as fuck. It is broken as fuck.
For the fallen.
Whee! Fucking guy. Seismic stompies.
Break them.
Love that camera angle.
With finesse.
God, how the fuck is so throw them, man? Like, Jesus Christ.
My turn.
Two level ups. I don't mind her being in the spike growth. Main character is like person not appearing in this film. What the hell?
And I thought we were going to be friends.
Been 40. Oh, now you're fucking. Jesus. Now you're no longer held. Oh, I broke one of the portals. Ah. I think we're on the last ones. Bye-bye. I blew something on the ceiling up. I don't know what. Ouchies. My dryad, no. Get the fuck away from me.
Orders.
Rat. Can't fly. I didn't even notice you. Get out of here. Whee! Bonk. Where the fuck were you? Very nice. Oh, there were two of you right there. I will keep you there then. Up, 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 up. The crit, nerd. Saw that T-pose there, Carla.
Cry about it.
Wee.
In position.
Ah, yes, the shiny blood. I wonder if I can help in owlbear form. No. No. Plus 1 HP.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Yeah. It do be like that. Fair not. Not enough movement.
Over here.
Really? Huh. Made the save.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Finally, I can do things. Fuck you.
This is gonna feel good. Open up. Knees high.
You still have time to surrender.
Have to summon to get rid of you. Not what I wanted, but okay.
Keep them guessing.
Blackhead is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon.
She's got the entirety of the Githyanki people before that happens.
There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
What is this? Nation? Ooh, gold ring. What do I do?
Moving ahead.
Ooh, sapphire. What do I do? Ooh, silver key. Don't mind if I do. Inroads by arms dealer Gortash. 9 fingers. Here follows a report on the inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making on the illicit arms trade in the Sienthur Valley. Though inroads badly understates the case, annexation would be more apt. The former black market leaders, the Knights of the Shield, and outside the city of Zentarum have largely been supplanted by Gortash's operation. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the guild's business, but given his apparent ambitions, it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop there. He bears watching closely. Brisar Uktar. Oink. To silence. The following individuals are a threat to our operations and need to be silenced. Lilitharen of House Alabakar, Erif of House Nashavar, Carburant of House Selimchant, Renforth, the Putrid of the Cowled Wizards, Lord Hekaf, Harbormaster Peterson. I don't know if that's like... of the inevitability of moral decay and its benefits. A lengthy essay on the inevitability of moral decay, the opportunities of it presents, and the ways to capitalize upon them. Introduction, Chapter 1, Morality is not absolute. Chapter 2, Why moral decay is not immoral. Chapter 3, One man's decline is another man's gain. Chapter 4, Those who play and those who make the rules. Chapter 5, How to win the game. Ah, yes. Fascist oh. Boots of Psionic Movement. When a Githyanki casts Fly, their next melee weapon attack deals an additional 1d4. Oh. Everything to Jahira because she's got a mostly empty
What's hiding here?
thing. Yaki short sword. Note about the Shield of Sylvam. Thanks to Gortash's Steel Watchers, it's becoming more and more difficult to have eyes on what's going on in this city. Hear me out. What if we make a play to reclaim the Shield of Sylvam? If it can keep a beholder at bay, surely it can do something to get around those damned scrying eyes. Oink. Location of reserve supplies. For Knight's use only, do not distribute. Buried behind Counting House, path to Baldur's Gate, near Upper City. Solemnity outfit in purple. One of Master Figaro's collection pieces. Ooh. This outfit maintains the poise and grace of the wearer. Honestly, it elevates it considerably. Bad poise becomes competent poise. Competent becomes strong. Strong becomes spiffing. A lot of nice outfits in the city. And I want to check it out. Not bad. Not bad. That looks pretty good. Pretty spiffy. Pants could do with like something like that, you know? Or something that matches the color a bit more. I do like the gloves, though.
Something good here, I hope.
A scroll. This document serves as your official order from the Knights of the Shield to undertake a critical mission in Tethir. The success of this mission depends on your ability to execute your duties with utmost precision, discretion, and loyalty to the Knights of the Shield. The primary objective is to gather intelligence on rumors of an uprising in the court of Queen Rindwan of Daramar Tathir. The purpose of this intelligence will be the safeguarding of our trade relationships in the region. Note, with the members of the Order of the Silver Chalice at your discretion, or meet with the members of the Order of the Silver Chalice at your discretion, but beware that allegiances may not be as they appear. Look at all that blood. That is all Riona's blood. Let's level everybody up. What are we, level 11? Yup. Yuppers. 6 level spell slot, eh? Eye Bite. Irresistible Dance. Has become black. Let's see. You may cast Eye Bite without expending a spell slot. Yeah? Dominate the person. Laner Binding. Stinky Cloud. I mean, you gotta go with Dance. Take back what I said about Eye Bite. I should put people to sleep handy. But, like, you gotta have the Dance. You gotta have the jams. It answers disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws. Gotta make them bust a move. You know? Next. Just correcting my prior analysis. What this? Relentless Rage. Once per short rest, if you drop to 0 hit points while in rage, you gain 1 HP instead of being downed. Nice. Steady on. Oh, they give reliable talent at 11 here. When you make an ability check of a skill you are proficient with, the lowest result you roll on the die is a 10. Very good skill. Broken as fuck class feature. Okay. So wait, yo, do we get Hero's Feast? Did I see? Oh. HP increases, you make wisdom saves with advantage. Wall of Thorns. Heal is good. Sunbeam. Windwalk. I don't need bark skin prepared because I've got the armor that just gives that to me for free. What is bark skin? That's the 2nd level spell. Oh hey, it's the thing I could have benefited. Stone skin might be good to have, though. Concentration. I do like how all of the summon, all the conjure spells aren't concentration, like in the main game. That's very nice. Turn a creature's flesh hard as stone. It takes only half damage to all non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Be a good one to get. A wall of pliable, twisted thorns surrounded by entangling vines. Creatures can move through the wall, but they take quite a bit of damage per turn, and their movement is quartered. Sunbeam blinds all allies in its path. Pretty good. Pass without trace.
Have a lot on my mind, and, well, in it.
Oh, didn't realize they also got the healing from that. Said something about something back here. Yo, light these candles.
That might be worth a look.
What? Yeah? Like, I mean, is it the wall? I know, it's suspicious. Like, my warlock doesn't have concentration, the resource, the burden. I fucking hate concentration as a mechanic. Like, even in just regular D&D. Like, I always forget about it. She just has Hex, because all the good spells cost concentration. You can't cast them without losing Hex, and because concentration is easy to lose, each spell slot is just fuel to feed the inevitable need to recast Hex. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Please find within our latest intelligence on the city's lockdown and alternative smuggling routes to the upper city. Take note and destroy after reading the rest of the note. It appears to have been torn off. Yoink. Patriar correspondence. To the Honorable Lord, Yomain. I have received your request for the support of the Knights of the Shield and the expansion of the fish oil trade. The Shield would not be averse to such an arrangement, but the risks it would incur rather outweigh the cut that you have proposed. In short, we are prepared to do business with you, but let us meet to hammer out the finer details. I eagerly await your response, Master Yoru Nightshade. Record of operations in Neverwinter. Yeah? A ledger documenting the dates of every sabotage operation in Neverwinter and the code names of the Knights of the Shield's agents involved.
Always room for more.
She went, like, in front and then behind that, like, twice. Light the candle. In Archduke's leadership, public works. In Archduke's leadership, public works. A pamphlet by the Gortash for Archduke voluntary campaign. As Archduke, Lord Gortash's top priority will be public works to ensure that the city's streets, sewers, docks, and most importantly, its walls and gates are properly maintained. No policy can be more important. What are you concentrating on a spike growth? No, it's just permanent, I guess.
All right, what now?
Jahira. But I mean, hey, at least we got some stuff that we can sell and get some money back. Oh no. Running out of inventory space. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Don't waste a step.
Arlac, do you still have those gloves?
Wanna dance?
There's some body parts. Probably send those to camp until we have all of them.
Let's move. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Oh, there it is. Whoop. Lord of the Emperor.
Thank you for bringing me back.
Wait.
Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact.
Wait.
Perhaps even useful to you.
Did... Because, like, Jahira passed a check earlier, and it, like, revealed nothing. Did Jahira notice this button, but not this button? Damn. A unique shell.
That might be worth
A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
Circle of Death. Yo. Emperor's Wardrobe.
My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be. And so appearances matter.
Cerebral Citadel Armor. Frightened immunity, you can't be frightened. Illithid protection. If the wearer is infested by a mind flayer tadpole, they gain a +1 bonus to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. Disadvantage on stealth checks. The little tentacle engravings are a nice touch. Cerebral Citadel gloves. Illithid Euphoria. Charm or frighten a creature to gain a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws. Holy shit. That shit's expensive.
What's that?
Mind Flayer Anatomy, you say? I believe I've already read this book. Send it to camp. Ah, yes, the butter fork.
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but...
Mother?
Otherwise, it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but... the memory stirs something in me still.
Hold on. Your mother? Nani? Thing pots.
Something over there.
Steel maid?
There she is, in all her glory. Duke Belin Stelmane, my old partner.
Her cheeks are filled with a blush that seems altogether unrealistic until you meet someone who is, in fact, permanently embarrassed. Yoink.
Something over there.
The chains I use to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
Nodders, nodders. An empty brain jar, eh?
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
Fiddlehead soup.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that.
Ingredients: chopped fiddleheads, knob of butter, 1 onion, chopped, 1 clove of garlic, minced, 1 tablespoon of flour, half a pan of chicken stock, assorted vegetables, potato, leek, carrot, chopped, heavy whipping cream, salt and pepper. Melt the butter in a large pot over a hot fire. Do not burn. Stir in the onion and garlic until softened. Add flour. Continue stirring. Add chicken stock and bring to a boil. Add fiddleheads and vegetables. Raise away from fire. Simmer until vegetables are tender. Stir in the cream. Season and serve. Wondering if the recipe is good. Same. I don't know what a fiddlehead is, though. Dog collar.
Rascal's collar.
Rascal.
My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full.
That might be worth a look.
Or is that perception check just now? Yoinkies.
My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
Fiddlehead fern is a thing IRL, I think. Shapeshifter Slayer. This weapon deals an additional 1d4 damage against shapeshifters or polymorphed creatures. Magical durability. The ruler has a +2 bonus to saving throws against spells. This would be good against Orin. There's graceful swarthiness to the sword. The inscription in the steel reads, "My eye wanders far from home to shores of distance, Ankarum."
Anything of use?
Sure I didn't miss anything. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? It's the woodwode. Heard a rat sound. Yeah, I'll like pick up clothing, but not fucking like, you know, moldy cheeses. Yeah? Really had to go back there, huh? rat sounds. Minimum value still 1 gold. You take this garbage and pay me for it. Yeah. Oh, lower city sewers. Now I'm encumbered. Music box. Can't reach it. There's some spooky noises going on. This goes even further down. Next run, I think I may pick up and sell all the bags and chests.
Squall! It's not safe here. It's too late for me, but not for you. Run as fast as your legs can carry you.
What? What? Got quite a collection of backpacks for cosmetic value. Giselle, you're hurt. What happened?
Orin happened. She seized me from our camp, bore me here to Baal's enclave. She slit my belly and filled her cup with my blood. A toast, she said, to her false god. She told me when her cup ran dry, she'd come for the rest of me. I'm done for. I will hold her off as long as I'm able. Run while you still can. Don't even think about fighting her. This foe is too powerful.
I'm sorry, Lae'zel? Saying that there's a foe that's too powerful for her? Literally made an enemy of a god? I'm sorry? I don't think this is Lae'zel. Oh, I haven't hit this yet. Have fun. Oh boy, I'm in spoiler territory for even you. No.
You'd underestimate Orin the Red. The last mistake you'll ever make.
Yep, saw that coming.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy?
I mean, not particularly. I was just exploring.
Hush, Orin will take care of you and your little pet.
What have you done with Lae'zel?
Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you.
Or like skin is like weird. The Murder Lord wants me? Why? Come for me and you'll meet your god soon enough. So does everybody else. I'm afraid he'll have to wait his turn.
The Murder Lord does not need permission to kill.
Then kill me already.
You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do.
Are you... Are you trying to get me... Are you trying to recruit me to your cult, lady?
Against the tyrant's throat, of course.
Already planned.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the Netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
So you're stabbing your ally in the back, or rather asking me to.
Allies? No. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him. Gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose.
I mean, I already planned on killing Gortash. This is like, honestly, like, not that bad of a deal. I mean, the major concern is it would be happening in a Temple of Baal, so obviously she's gonna have some tricks up her sleeve.
Yes. Oh, yes. Kill the Bay Knight, and I will keep my blade unblooded. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city, and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
Did you see the little, like, the smoke? Just kind of didn't get... That was funny. Like, the particles just weren't overlapped on it. Alright. I mean, like... Oh, Mind Flayer one. I have no qualms with this.
You almost pity Orin, taking Lae'zel like that. Give her half a chance, and she'll rip out the shape.
Oh yeah, totally. Honestly, probably should have taken like Will or Gale, like, cause they're nice guys. Like, I imagine Gale would be overly dramatic about it.
No one takes my Gith Yankee and gets away with it.
I'm like, where's Jaheira?
The great Orin the Red tugs your sleeve, sulking for attention. She might come to regret it yet.
Probably will.
Lae'zel will not break easily. But Orin will only enjoy her work the more for that if we give her the time.
Am I on a timer now? I think not, but not sure. Rescue Orange victim. Hold on. Orange Gate. Wait. Okay. I'm like looking up if I'm on a timer. Quests. Rescue Orange victim. Oh, apparently Yenna's one of the kidnapped possible victims. I wonder what determines who the victim is. Orange kidnap can be triggered during a long rest. Lae'zel is targeted. Orange kidnap can also be triggered during exploring the city sewers. Not currently on your team. Doesn't seem like there's a timer. Usually triggers when you first enter the sewers, and that would happen early, so it would be awkward to force this so soon. But I think I can just keep going. Why? I think it can keep going. Just glad it was a party member because she kills the cat grub. If she kidnaps the little girl, oh no! Not the cat! Alright. Yeah. I don't think we're not on timer for this item. This is like meeting with Gortash. Alright, let's read this. Just like, hey, here's your next main quest thing. And it's basically pointing out you have options. Please stop making those noises. A journal stamped with the official seal of Duke Valine Stelmane. It appears to be an attendance log of the care given during the Duke's ongoing illness. The most recent entries detail the deterioration in the Duke's condition. Can't explain the relapse. Duke lacks appetite, awareness, or interest in anything. Occasionally asks after a visitor, which I suspect might be cause of current condition. Duke used to receive visitor in private every 10 day, always hooded and cloaked, always shown in and left to attend Duke privately. No luck in finding, oddly enough. Can't recall visitor's gender or even stature. Could be half-orc or halfling for all I know. Hoping for their return. Visits appeared to ease the Duke's mind and body greatly. Too heavy. It's too heavy. Oh. This fucking Lae'zel shit. Yeah, there. I appreciate the fact that it gave me Lae'zel stuff, but eat that shit into the camp inventory. I think the idea is to do all the side quests and kill her and him as the last thing before the end of game stuff. Yeah. Of course. You'd be crazy if you were to do like the fucking main quest first. Could you imagine if just like a pickpocket ran into me and just stole that? Yeet. Unchum. Empty pouch.
Looks empty.
Can't reach it. Right. Huh. Lots of places around here. Give me that weed.
I'll take that.
Some spooky noises going on down here. And it's not just my summons. Oh, Ledger of Waterdeep debts. I missed this apparently. A ledger of debts from high-ranking officials in Waterdeep, annotated with the handwritten comment. For favors, start at top in order of descending importance. Man, I wonder what that chef is thinking. Because we were down there for like a long time. Probably thinks we got eaten by the rats.
And don't push. There's enough for everyone for Jontia's sake.
Spatula. That man's name is Spatula, dude.
It's the least I can do. All this
Pickles.
waste
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
Yeah, the servant ape. Hello again.
Hello.
You were only doing your job, but still, thanks for killing those rats. Now I can repose decorously in peace.
Have a good sleep or something.
Pardon me, sir. You look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewelry at discount price for a good cause.
Oh, the fake jewelry trick's a classic. What's the occasion?
Escape. Escape from Baldur's Gate for my husband and me. Lord Gortash wants Marek's head, so we have to get out.
Oh.
There's a smuggler's sloop leaving for Waterdeep with 2 berths left. But the captain wants a fortune for him. This necklace is all I have.
Keep your jewelry here for your troubles.
I don't know what to say. Except thank you. Thank you so much.
And that was the scam. Not actually wanted. General Street's chest key? Oh. Hey.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Investigator Valeria told me to speak to Constable Devella.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valeria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good.
Riona, adventurer, curiosity. Are you Davella? Valeria sent me.
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt?
No.
Yes, I'm Davella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
Well, tell her about the murder target list.
God, that's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne. A dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory,
Literally help
the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
What makes you think it's not Saravok himself?
I've not ruled out the possibility that it is Saravok himself. The brutality of the killings is certainly reminiscent of his work. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
I kind of already know. I've literally spoken to them. What about the other victims on the list, the ones who are still alive?
There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them?
Yes. Of I'm sure. I mean, yeah, that one.
Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work.
Doesn't mean it's how it should be. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That's all I can ask.
Staring at his roofs, of
and
course.
more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Rent is due soon. I was thinking I could do some busking. No need. I picked up some extra shifts.
Notes on Stelmane's Moida. Crime scene notes drafted by Davella Fountainhead. Deceased Duke Berlin Stelmane. Location private room upstairs at Elfsong Tavern. Cause of death suspect blood loss. Observations. Ritualistic killing, right hand missing, clean severance, likely before death. Mark of the Absolute on the floor. Empty bottle, recently drained of contents, maybe poison. Motive, suspect ballast ritual, but won't tell Valeria that. Suspects? Question mark? A shabby wardrobe. Her hats and shoes are now mine. Bloody signet ring.
Blooded ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
What kind of ring is it? Garnet embedded in this tarnished ring has been lovingly polished, the band worn thin from use. That'll encumber me, huh? That's what does it in? Map of Moida. The map of the city bears a single marker, the location of one murder site where the slain were arranged into a grotesque tableau. 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 Oh. Discarded wine bottle.
Strange bottle. Even stranger smell.
Pick that up. What is this? A strong paralytic poison.
Rent is due soon. I was thinking I could do some busking. No need. I picked up some extra shifts. Didn't have to do that.
Not bad. I've had better days.
I wanted
and
to.
worse ones.
You just focus on
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Maybe. Ah, yes. Hookah. Alfira, Lacrissa, she's up here. Sending around this ruby is chipped and scratched as if somebody had tried to lever the gem free. Oh no. It's a pretty area. Definitely jump down there. Look at that bird poop. Ooh. Elixir of Sea Invisibility. Web grenade. Gross. Hell yeah. You go, girl.
Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks. Or eating.
Lacrissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes off.
School? Hmm? Hmm? You two are very cute together.
Right? I keep telling her that.
Lacrissa!
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now.
Cuties. Oh.
I'll never get tired of this view.
Same here.
We made it, Lacrissa. Let's see what this does.
Oh. Alright, I guess I accidentally clicked on that. Whoops. They're cute. I wanted to walk.
If you're gonna hang around, you should be drinking to the new.
Fuck that. I'm gonna moiter him.
Welcome back. What can I do you for?
Got anything to trade?
It's been slim picking since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy.
You still got 1,000 gold. You're good, my guy. Open hand.
Not now.
Just don't sell for as much as you'd expect them to. Peace.
Fill your boots, mate.
Fill your... whatever the fuck you just said. Apparently there is a comedy club in here. Get a little bit of thaumaturgy going. Waldo Walnut.
I am hopeful that we shall be thoroughly entertained. I hear this fellow is monstrously droll.
Oh dear.
Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle.
Only because I had you.
Get ready. I hear this guy is really good. My buddy Roanoke almost pissed himself laughing.
This dwarf in the audience matches the description of that serial killer. He bears watching.
What in the hell's are you staring at? I got spinach in my teeth.
I'm pretty sure the Moiterer. Is your name Baldur?
No. And it isn't Sucker or Patsy either. Whatever your con is, try it on someone else.
I'm pretty sure the murderer is just Orin in a dwarf shape.
Go away. Act like you don't know me. Come on, be a pal.
Welcome to the Elf Song Traveler Tavern. No, wait. That's backwards. Anyway, my dad tells the jokes here. Sometimes they're funny.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, a comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along?
Yo, we have similar hats. I'm a bard, Willoughby. Prepare to get served.
Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right. I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision.
That's good.
So I killed her.
So we
The
killed her.
Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Wait.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me?
Willoughby the comedian, folks. Were his jokes good, or did he just smell funny? Say, what's the difference between a dwarf and a bullet? You can't toss the bullet. Hey, I asked my wizard to cast Shatter. He said, Shatter? I hardly know her. These are all absolutely terrible. Absolutely despicable. Shatter? I hardly know her. Go for the toilet humor.
If that's the best you got, smart stuff, you should quit before the crowd gets angry.
You know why I hate vampires? Because they suck. Styrian's right there. Tried sleeping with a dragonborn the other night, but it didn't work out. He had a reptile dysfunction. Asked a zombie reanimator out on a date, but she said she wasn't interested in neck romance. Enos joke.
Win or lose, I'm stealing that one.
Clap or I'll rip out your spines. The dead three, am I right? Well, losers. You know why Bane worshippers will never conquer the world? They don't have the balls. Mind Flayer's Duergar's slave lost his nose, so I asked the Illithid, how does he smell? And it said, I've never eaten its brain. Our cleric tried to cast Healing Word on a ham, but it was already cured. They don't have balls.
Don't joke about religion, smart stuff.
Come on. That was a good one.
A single person applauds from the back of the room, probably out of pity.
Sorry, smart stuff. No joy for you, I'm afraid. But that sounds like job security for me.
I want a rematch.
You know why they're another triumph. Yes, indeedy. I'm still the comedy king.
No. Rematch. My reputation as a bard is on the line.
Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambion. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a...
The elf song patrons think that.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me?
Alright. Hey, what's the difference between a dwarf and a bullet? You can't toss the bullet.
Adequate, but no better.
A reptile of dysfunction.
Win or lose, I'm stealing that one.
Okay. its brain.
What a stinker.
A single person applauds from the back of the room.
Rip.
Probably out of pity.
Doing this as many times as is necessary. Until we win.
Great. Oh, hello. Then
The elf song pe-
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead. But not literally. Got me?
Alright. Will it be the comedian, folks? Were his jokes good, or did he just smell funny?
Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am.
And I did. They seem to like this one. Tried sleeping with Dragonborn the other night, but it didn't work out. He had a reptile dysfunction.
Win or lose, I'm stealing that one.
Alright. Our cleric tried to cast Healing Word on a ham, but it was already cured.
Pig jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost shocked.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job.
I like how that's what the fanfare is.
You're not really listening to this clown, are you? The lights are much more interesting.
Then why are
Look
you here?
closely at the young woman. Dilated pupils and palpitations. She's a silk root abuser.
So Grook is no joke. You should go home. It's not safe to be out and about like this.
Don't get all high and mighty with me. I hear the potions jingling in your pack. Don't talk to me.
This guy is funnier than a gnome on a windmill.
I say, this Willoughby person has a smashing monocle. What?
Yes. Indeed.
For once Dad lost. Maybe he can retire some of those jokes now. Though I do like the one about killing the drow.
Racist kid. Manual of Hilarity. For the truly unfunny. A thorough index of hilarious topics. 1. Puns. 2. Air emitted from the southernmost hole. 3. Coincidence. 4. A funny face. 5. Public houses and their vagaries. 6. Pratfalls and other physical pranks. 7. Funny little creatures. 8. The misfortune of the other. 9. Stink. Alright.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I'm now the comedy champion. It only took 3 attempts. Three matches. You know? Best 3 out of 5. I guess really I just got 1. But we are gonna end it here. Or did I save? I did. Double save. Boom. we're gonna end it here for today, as it is a little bit past 8:30. Oh, boop, boop. We shall end it here for tonight. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 4:30 to 8:30 p.m. PST. Except for Thursdays, where we end early at 7, so that I can watch some Critical Role. I am also a GM of 2 D&D 5e campaigns. The first is on Thursdays from 10:30 p.m. to 2:30 a.m., which is A Forest of Rumors. And on Friday from 6:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. is Shield of the Land, though we're not having that this week as one of the players can't make it. The next 2 weeks after this week, we are also not going to be having either campaign, as just like a little holiday break. Wait, Ryder, before you go, what? What's up, Cap? Hello? It's stormy here and the power went out, okay? That sucks. Before the power went out, I was playing Baldur's Gate 3. And? What happened? I'm surprised you weren't playing Rogue Trader. I'll be honest. And I kid you not, 30 seconds before it went out, I quick saved on a weird impulse. Saved my life. That's why you always quick save. Quick save before talking to any NPC. I nearly died, man. Well, at least you didn't. Quick saves before opening a door or crate, a dialogue. Exactly. Exactly. Also, I want to play more Baldur's Gate 3 before Rogue Trader. Yo, that's what I'm doing. Save scum for life. Yeah, like how I just save scummed a inconsequential comedy bit 3 times so that I could win. My reputation as a bard was on the line. I could not accept it. I could not accept failure. Save scum gang, rise up. I missed that. No power, me sad. That was literally the last thing we did. No. Like the last 10 minutes. And it failed to rise, reload. Exactly. Exactly. But for now, we shall end it here for today.